We welcome you into Minford High School as the Falcons are set to square off with the Wheelersburg Pirates for the second time this season here on this Friday night. Dewitt Ailey and John Bruce along with you. Glad to have you with us, John. As I said, the second meeting between the two teams this season. Huge league implications on the line just days before the boys' tournament seeding draw.
Yeah, right now, I don't know how much movement either team can really make. It looks like it's going to be the 1 and the 3. I guess, we could see if Wheelersburg could move up a little bit more, but it seems like Minford's got a little bit of separation. But the bigger thing right now is going to be the SOC 3 race, as Wheelersburg has at least a game lead over Minford. I think it may be a game and a half because I think Minford has to make up the first Waverly game. But either way, a win here for Minford, and it creates more or less a three-way tie at the top of the SOC 3 standings, as South Webster is sitting right there with 2 losses as well. South Webster lost the first time to both Wheelersburg and Minford. They beat them both in overtime the second time around. The first time these two teams met up, it was a 60-58 win for Wheelersburg, at Wheelersburg, obviously. And that was a game that, Braylon Rucker really came into his own. A sophomore guard, had a great game all around, 18 points, had some big shots in the game. Devin Lattimore had 16 points, most of those late in the third quarter and then into the fourth and on. And it was just a really good night of basketball. Minford may have had their most balanced night of the year. Troy Rhodes, Miles Montgomery, Jackson Shoemaker, all with 14 points in that game. Bennett Kaiser with 13. But that was not having any of them really step up and, really make a huge impact in the game, besides maybe Troy Rhodes, because you don't expect the 14 points out of him. But I thought the depth of Wheelersburg in that game was the difference, and we'll see if it's the difference tonight, because once again, Minford appears to really only be playing 6 players at this point in time.
Yeah, for Minford, they come in 13-3, 6-2 in the SOC2. The one loss to Wheelersburg earlier on, as you mentioned, and then they split with South Webster in their 2 meetings. 3-2 in their last 5 for the Falcons. So 2 of their 3 losses on the season in this last 5-game stretch.
Yeah, and it's a very tough league. Even with, South Webster tonight is at West. West has played teams close. They haven't been able to knock anyone off yet. So you have to watch yourself on the road there. But, even Waverly, Valley took Wheelersburg to overtime on Tuesday night. So, this is a very good 6-team league. And for these two teams to really be above and beyond right now, along with South Webster, just shows how talented these teams are.
That most recent loss for both teams coming to the Jeeps of South Webster. But for Wheelersburg, since that loss to Webster, a 3-game win streak over Valley, the 11th-seeded Ironton in the Division III Southeast District, and then, as you said, taking down Valley in overtime or double overtime in their most recent one, a tight one against the Indians.
Yeah, double overtime game. James Copley is outstanding. I believe he had 35 in that game, and the Pirates able to hold on in double overtime, so a huge win for them. If not, this would be completely a conference championship game. This right now is a chance for the Pirates to clinch at least a share right now.
And the one detail about this conference that speaks the most volumes about it is only a 6-team league, but in that league you have the number 1 team, and we're going to talk about the Southeast District. You have the number 1 team in Division 4, you have the number 1 team in Division 3, and you have the number 3 team in Division 3. So you have 3 top 3 teams in their respective divisions and districts alone.
Yeah, and then, with those top 3 teams, and then you still have teams that are, probably pretty scary for the higher seeds when they come tournament time. So it's a very good league. I think we thought it was going to be. Maybe this Wheelersburg team is a year ahead of time. I think the difference with Devin Lattimore has been greater than we anticipated. He's a 1,000-point scorer. He did that on Tuesday. And coming over from Portsmouth, he has made a super big impact so far for the Pirates. And then they've got a ton of sophomores. We talked about Braylon Rucker already, Logan Atkins. We got Landon McGraw as another one. Kenyon Evans, they've got 4 sophomores that will give them good minutes. Then you got Luke Swords, and then Xander Mowry, who's one of the better shooters in the Southern Ohio Conference as a junior. So you've got a lot of players coming back next year. They needed a little bit of a boost, and it really seems like that's been Devin Lattimore for them.
Yeah, you know, coming into the season for Wheelersburg, you lose Connor Estep, and it sort of left a question mark as who was going to be that guy. Luckily, you bring over the former Portsmouth Trojan and the former All-OVC first-teamer in Devin Lattimore. He's done a great job this season for Coach Prater.
Yeah, just an outstanding scorer. He's a lefty. A lot of people don't know how to guard lefties. As he told me in our interview after they beat Minford the first time, it's just like, you know, there's no secret. Just being left-handed. If you're smart, you can do a lot of scoring. He's done a lot of it, and he's quick, very quick jumper, and just an outstanding player overall. Yeah,
no returning All-SOC selections for the Pirates, but for Minford, you bring back the Player of the Year in Miles Montgomery. You also bring back fellow first-teamer Bennett Kaiser and All-SOC 2 second-teamer Jackson Shoemaker. We'll pause now for the playing of the national anthem.
Everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at GlocknerCDJR@Portsmouth.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
You look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at OhioHealth left cancer in the dust.
All righty, starters introduced for the Pirates. It'll be Braylon Rucker, number 11, Devin Lattimore, number 12, Xander Mowry, number 20, Luke Swords, number 24, Landon McGraw. For the Falcons, number 2, Troy Rhodes, number 10, Miles Montgomery, number 11, Jeff Pika, number 34, Jackson Shoemaker, and number 41, Bennett Kaiser.
Let's have some fun.
Tip-off underway. It'll go with the Falcons. Friday night SOC 3 league matchup underway.
Yeah, the last time out, Wheelersburg came out in the zone. Looks like they're going a little more man. They get a steal already.
Near side, Lattimore with the steal on the break. Lattimore with the left hand. Pirates on the board.
Yeah, pretty ideal start there for the Pirates. Just kind of a soft pass. Not expecting them to come out in this man-to-man were the Falcons.
Lattimore with his 1,000th point in the win over Valius. Here's a steal by Mowry on the break. Lattimore underneath. Can't get it to go off the window. Rebound Kaiser.
Nice job getting back in transition, getting the rebound there. 2 turnovers already for the Falcons.
Packed venue tonight at the Nest. SRO to say the least.
Yeah, it was standing room only early in the day too.
Left side, Troy Rhodes knocks down the 3.
Troy Rhodes had 14 the first time around, already knocks down a lengthy 3 to get us going here tonight.
3-2 lead for the Falcons. Underneath, Swords passes it out. Lattimore right side 3, can't connect. Rebound Montgomery. Montgomery with tempo the other way, off the backboard, won't go. Swords brings down the defensive rebound for Wheelersburg.
But that is when Miles Montgomery is at his deadliest.
Rucker kicks to the corner, McGraw can't connect.
Good look, just unable to get it to fall. McGraw, a very good sophomore, good shooter.
Pirates 0 of 2 from beyond the arc here in the early goings. Montgomery from 17, off the front iron, won't go. Rebound Lattimore.
Getting some good pace, just not a lot of baskets yet.
Swords underneath, called for the double dribble. That'll hand it back to the Falcons. 5:57 to go in the first.
Yeah, I think he was expecting contact there from Jackson Shoemaker, didn't get it. So then he thought, well, I'll keep the dribble going. Just unable to do so right there.
3-2 lead Minford, 2 minutes in. Montgomery brings it across half. Entry pass right side to Pika. Pika penetrates, now back out to Montgomery. Right side, Shoemaker. Down the lane with the right hand. Tough finish, won't go. Rebound with Braylon Rucker. Pushed ahead, Mowry off the glass, won't go. Trickles out of bounds, Falcon basketball.
Yeah, I think we have some nerves. It doesn't really look like it until the ball's going out of the hands. Once it's going out of the hands, you kind of don't know where it's going at this point. Both teams with a couple missed layups each.
Kaiser driving, scoop layup with the right hand is good.
Nice patience there by Kaiser. Normally he'll take that 15-footer instead, and he just waits, sees he gets his shoulders squared, gets to the hoop.
Pass from Swords, tipped out of bounds by Montgomery. It'll stay here with Wheelersburg. 4:56 left in the first.
Nice job getting out in the passing lanes there by Miles Montgomery, get a hand on it.
McGraw, backdoor find, finish underneath by Rucker, taken away.
Nice help side defense there by Jeff Pika.
Montgomery shot on the other end, blocked by Luke Swords. Rebound with Braylon Rucker. On the break, Rucker, scoop layup, can't connect, rebound Kaiser. Falcons with numbers the other way, right side, Pika. Penetrates now out to Kaiser. Into Rhodes, left corner 3, puts it in. 2 of 2 from beyond the arc for Troy Rhodes. Timeout, Pirates.
In transition, you get a quick shot on one end by Wheelersburg. Montgomery pushes it. Kaiser does a great job of not settling, gets the extra pass. Rhodes 2 for 2.
Different venue, same opponent thus far, same song and dance for Troy Rhodes.
Yeah, he had his best game of the season in Wheelersburg in front of the big crowd. Maybe it's the big crowd. He needs the bigger crowd to have the bigger games.
First time out tonight for either team, for remaining for Coach Alex Prater and the Wheelersburg Pirates. 4:21 to go in the first, 8-2 lead Minford.
Yeah, and right now Wheelersburg's getting a lot of shots around the rim. You're getting a little too fast. Maybe just slow yourself down, run through your offense a little bit more, because even though you're getting shots near the rim, you're rushing them and missing, which is leading to a couple of these runouts so far for the Falcons.
Hunter Bivens checking in for the Pirates over the timeout. Foul around the top of the key, and it'll be on Montgomery, his first.
A little late, but I think it's probably right. But that's something to look for. That's already one.
Lattimore inbounding to McGraw left side. Guarded by Shoemaker. McGraw, pass underneath Rucker. Pump fake, up with the right hand. Shot off the glass is good.
First two for Rucker. Good job there. Good patience once he got near the rim. Letting the men go by him. Getting a layup.
Pika brings it across half for Minford. Now Montgomery near side. Halfway through the first, 8-4 Minford. Kaiser falling away with the right hand, counted and the foul.
A lot of contact. Still is able to finish it. That's where 6'6", he can jump out of the gym. He gets so high on his shots that even if he's hit, he has time to adjust, and he does so to get the easy two there. I won't say easy two, the tough two.
Unable to convert the three-point play. Braylon Rucker, the rebound off the miss. Rucker brings it up the near side. Now Landon McGraw, right wing, top of the key with Lattimore. Lattimore puts up a three and knocks it down.
5 now for Lattimore.
Cuts the Falcon lead down to 3. Montgomery brings it up the far side. Now Pika, right wing. Pika penetrates, loses the handle, retains possession. Now out to Montgomery. Pika to Rhodes near side. Now with Bennett Kaiser. Skip pass over to Montgomery. Thought about the catch and shoot three instead. Pulls out from 15 and connects.
That's such a big time shot, because that's a great closeout by Hunter Bivens on that play as well.
Pirates now the other way. Lattimore, tough drive, can't connect. Rebound goes with Pika. Feet underneath, Kaiser with the lob, it's good. Nice find from Jeff Pika.
6 now for Pika. And at Wheelersburg, Kaiser tried to dunk a couple balls where he got hit. That was much smarter, just goes up and just finishes the layup.
Fade away jumper for Landon McGraw is good.
McGraw just really steady. 6.7 rebounds over at Wheelersburg. Could see him have a big night tonight.
Entry pass left side, Rhodes for 3. This time can't connect. Ball rolls out of bounds on the baseline. Wheelersburg basketball. Kane Glockner in for the first time tonight. Logan Atkins checks in for the Pirates and for Xander Mowry. Right elbow, McGraw. Up and under, shot won't go. Kaiser the rebound. Nice defense from the junior.
Yeah, a couple nice moves there by McGraw. Just Kaiser doesn't fall for any of them.
Montgomery drives baseline. Reverse layup is good off the glass.
4 now for Montgomery. 16-9 lead already here for the Falcons.
Pirates coming out of the gate. Trailing by 7. Here's a drive from Rucker. Cuts the lead down to 5.
The fun thing is, Rucker and Montgomery have at least 2 more meetings with each other after tonight. As Montgomery, only a junior, Rucker only a sophomore.
Pass to Shoemaker, left elbow jumper off the rim, won't go. Offensive foul on Bennett Kaiser. That'll hand it over to the Pirates. Less than a minute to go in the first.
Probably the right call. But if you're 40 feet from the basket, let your partners that are closer make that call, in my opinion. Probably the right one, but
Swords hands it off. Lattimore off the screen, cut off. Here's Glockner with the loose ball off the steal. Gavin Downey takes it away for the Falcons. Kaiser drives, now out to Downey. As we'll have a foul on the floor. Looks like it'll be on Luke Swords. Seen Minford, this will be the third time this season. Believe this is the first time we've seen Gavin Downey check in.
yes, it is. And we saw him in soccer, our soccer coverage.
Shoemaker, backdoor lob, Kaiser off the window, it's good.
And that kind of goes back to that last game. He would go up and try to dunk that in the first one. This one, he just lays it up, goes through the contact. He's got 8 points already for Bennett Kaiser.
19 ticks to go in the first. Pass to Rucker, gets away from the sophomore and out of bounds. Another turnover for the Pirates. Jeff Pika back in for the Falcons. Troy Rhodes back in as well for Glockner and Downey.
We're going to see Kenyon Evans stepping in for the first time for the Pirates.
I believe Ethan Cordell in street clothes, that
Yes.
seemed to sort of be their number 7 guy that would come in off the bench behind Glockner's thus far. 10 seconds to go. Montgomery up the near sideline. Down to 5. Montgomery. Way downtown for 3. Off the rim, won't go. 18-11 will be our score after the first.
Yeah, good look to finish the quarter. Just good defense as well from Kenyon Evans.
8 minutes in. 18-11 lead for the Falcons. We'll step aside. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie & Son Trucking. Willie & Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student-athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week, presented by Willie & Son Trucking, each week at SOSAOhio.com.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. And 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at OhioHealth.
Second quarter, moments away from Minford High School. A great start for the Falcons out in front. 18-11 here, 8 minutes in.
Yeah, 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter, including 2 of 4 from 3. 8 points for Bennett Kaiser, 6 points for Troy Rhodes with the 2 threes, and 4 points for Miles Montgomery. 5 of 11 for the Pirates. Have had a little bit of turnover trouble with 4. 5 points for Devin Lattimore, 4 for Braylon Rucker, and 2 for Landon McGraw. Almost a second foul right there on Miles Montgomery as well.
Right wing with Kenyon Evans, now top of the key with Braylon Rucker. All SOC 2 second teamer in the fall. Quarterback for the Pirates on the gridiron.
It's really good defense there by Pika to just keep Rucker out of the lane.
Evans pulls up from 15, can't find the rim. Ball out of bounds, Falcon basketball.
At least 7 points is our biggest lead. It was 16-9, now backed up to 18-11.
Entry pass to Kaiser, fading away from the free throw line, can't connect but draws the foul.
Like, once again, very late. Like, that's a foul all day. Glad it was called. But even if he makes that, that's a foul. Second on Luke Swords. They only have 2 team fouls. He has both of them. Bennett Kaiser was 0 for 1 at the free throw line in that first quarter. 0 for 2 now.
Second trip tonight to the line for Bennett Kaiser. Now a combined 0 of 2 from the stripe. Unable to convert the three-point play early on. Unable to hit either of the pair here in the second quarter. Rebound goes to Landon McGraw.
And that's going to be big because Kaiser plays really above the rim, and if he's not going to make the foul shot, just hit him while he's up there.
Off the screen, Rucker. Down the left side, gets it out. Lattimore right side three, yes!
Good inside out play there by the Pirates. Good work by Rucker. Nice job by Lattimore. His second 3 of the game, he's got 8.
Cuts the Falcon lead down to 4. 90 seconds into the second quarter. Pass to Kaiser's taken away by Lattimore on the break. Lattimore connects off the glass.
We're going to have some sort, I think we're going to have a delay of game of some sort. And that delay of game may have been a small child spilling something. But nice job there by Devin Lattimore, just sparking the Pirates immediately. And what we talked about earlier was, maybe they're your way. Then Lattimore comes in, and that's your solution. That's why right now Wheelersburg is the number 3 team in the Southeast District in Division III, is because of what Lattimore's been able to bring them. I think this team was going to be really good anyway. Maybe not SOC 3 championship material yet, but I think he's been able to take them to that next level. He's got 10 points already, a couple steals, knocked down a couple threes. He's been a difference maker so far, and that's why the Pirates are only down 2.
Leading all scorers tonight.
Yeah, just an outstanding start for the senior, and a really big game. Now they're going to send Kenyon Evans up to put a little extra pressure here.
Montgomery brings it up the near side, guarded by Bivens. Off the screen, Montgomery. Skip pass over to Pica, right side. Now back to Montgomery. McGraw switches on, feet underneath. Shoemaker, strong move, calling for the offensive foul.
Nice job sliding over and just taking the contact. I think Shoemaker thought he might have been able to get there with his feet set quick enough, but the help side was just right there. Makes it really difficult for the big man to avoid the contact.
18-16, Falcon lead. Entry pass to McGraw, now with Lattimore. Lattimore pulls from 15, off the back iron, won't go. Rebound, Montgomery.
And a lot of contact on that shot, too.
Montgomery brings it across half, driving. Tough shot with the right hand, rolls it in.
So what Miles Montgomery does best, he gets downhill, uses his strength, finishes right at the rim.
Pirates now the other way, Rucker. Hands it off to Lattimore, inside, spin move, shot won't go. Rebound, Montgomery. Pushing the tempo the other way, Kaiser for 3, can't connect. Rebound, Pica, however, taken away by Braylon. Rucker now on the break, scoop layup won't go, a lot of contact, no whistle. Rebound, Kaiser, pushed ahead to Pica, too strong off the glass. Montgomery there to clean it up and extend the lead to 6.
Great hustle by Miles Montgomery to get back, just in case Jeffrey Pica missed the layup, which clearly did.
Evans out to Lattimore for 3, puts it in.
Devin Lattimore is a big-time player. Great drive and kick from Kenyon Evans. Lattimore 3 for 4 now from three-point range.
13 points on the night for Devin Lattimore as Bivens picks up the foul. That'll be his first. Cade Glockner back in for the Falcons and for Troy Rhodes.
Glockner gave some good minutes in that first quarter.
.456 to go in the second. Pass to Glockner, left side, now top of the key. Shoemaker looking for Kaiser underneath. His pass beyond the arc to Pica is off the mark and out of bounds.
Yeah, the pass was very high, which, along with a little bit of contact down below, almost took Kaiser completely out of bounds. Just got to get rid of it, leads to a turnover.
22-19 Falcons halfway through the second. Off the screen, Lattimore. Feeds to McGraw, cut off by Shoemaker. Now back out, Lattimore driving. Jump stop, fading away, blocked by Kaiser. Rebound, Pika, far sideline. Strong interior defense continues for the Minford Falcons.
Yeah, I like that defensive switch to put Kaiser's length on Lattimore.
Underneath, Kaiser from behind the backboard puts it in.
10 points now for Kaiser, going through all kinds of contact on that to finish up around the rim.
Left side, Lattimore. Drives, cut off by Pika. Now McGraw fading away from 15, puts it in.
Sophomore's tough. He's got 4.
Falcons now quickly the other way. Montgomery driving baseline, tough shot, won't go, draws the foul, 2 shots coming up for the junior.
Bivens just got under him a little bit there, which caused him to get off balance, leads to the miss.
First trip to the line tonight for Miles Montgomery. Knocks down the first.
1 for 4 now for the Falcons. Got Downey is back in. Rhodes back in as well.
One for 2 on the trip for Montgomery. Offensive rebound for Shoemaker. Can't connect on the putback. Bivens brings down the rebound. Lattimore now driving on the other end. Will have a foul on the floor. It'll be on Gavin Downey. Xander Mowry back in for the Pirates and for Hunter Bivens.
See if they try to get some sort of action to get Mowry a look here. Very good shooter. Hadn't really got a lot of time yet tonight.
Lattimore in the paint, gets it out to Rucker. Now back to Lattimore, driving down the lane. Tough shot with the left hand, up over Shoemaker and in.
I mean, you can't really do anything defensively like there. You got to just do what you can to not even let him get the ball, because once he gets it, he's so dynamic, he can score over top of a player much taller than him, like Jackson Shoemaker on that play.
Rhodes feeding underneath. Kaiser, count it, and the foul. No, I believe we're going to have an offensive foul on Kaiser. That'll be his second.
That's a bad call. You have to have a place to land. He didn't have a place to land, thus ends up being a charge. Like, that's just not a safe play for a player to, in that situation.
Pirates take over with 2:57 left in the half as Jeff Pika checks in for Bennett Kaiser.
Yeah, so let's see if, Wheelersburg can take advantage of that now.
Braylon Rucker brings it up the near side. Now Evans, now back to Rucker. Rucker drives. Kicks to McGraw from the right elbow. McGraw ties it at 25.
He's got 6 points all on 15-foot jumpers.
Timeout, Minford. .30-second timeout for the Falcons, their first tonight.
Yeah, we got a tie game, their first tie since early in the contest. Nice job by Wheelersburg to battle back. They're down by as much as 16-9, 18-11. They've battled back slowly but surely. A lot of it with Devin Lattimore, but also Landon McGraw, like I mentioned, 6 points in the last contest, already with 6 points here tonight. Big-time players, big-time games. And right now with Bennett Kaiser, 10 points, he's on the bench. I think you may see him on the bench the rest of the half because you don't want him to pick up a third, but you may see him in for an offensive possession. This is going to be big-time minutes from Gavin Downey. As you mentioned, in the other games that we've seen, he hasn't played. So
25-25 tie, 2:36 left in the half. Atmosphere has not disappointed thus far. Montgomery kicks it out to Downey, now Pika. Inside Pika, now back out to Montgomery beyond the arc. Off the screen, Montgomery down the lane, stripped by Lattimore, comes up with the steal, pushing ahead to Mowry. Over the head of the junior and out of bounds. Falcons take back over as Cade Glockner re-enters for the Falcons and for Gavin Downey.
Yeah, it was Lattimore's third steal of the game. Just got a little too excited. Leading his man a little bit too much on that.
Logan Atkins back in for the Pirates.
Kenyon Evans didn't score, but gave some really good minutes, especially on the defensive end. So don't be surprised to see him come back at some point for Coach Prater's group.
Had a drive and kick on that second Lattimore three as well. Falcons take back over, 2 minutes to go in the second. Montgomery, opposite of the screen, driving, left-handed layup is good.
Yeah, the defense just got too wide. He's able to drive it in. He's got 11 now for Miles Montgomery.
Mowry now driving the other way, can't answer. Shoemaker brings down the rebound for Minford. On the break, Montgomery to Pika for three, yes!
Jeffrey Pika hit a couple big threes in that Southwestern game. Hits his first big one tonight. Seniors stepping up big time here for the Falcons.
5-0 run out of the timeout for the Minford Falcons, 30-25. Lattimore drive, shot is rejected by Jackson Shoemaker. Will remain Pirate basketball. Lattimore set to inbound underneath.
And a lot of contact for Lattimore on that drive. The block was cleaned by Shoemaker.
Top of the key, McGraw, wide open three, puts it in.
9 points now for the sophomore, stepping up in a big way. With Braylon Rucker not doing a lot of scoring yet, Landon McGraw's been the one to step up and fill that hole.
6'2 sophomore, been big for the Pirates in the first half. Montgomery loses his footing. Taken away by Mowry, pushed ahead to Lattimore. We're once again tied, this time at 30.
17 in the first half for Devin Lattimore.
Offensive foul on Montgomery in the backcourt. That'll hand it back to the Pirates. Second foul on Montgomery. 43.8 seconds left to go in the half. Mowry inbounds to Rucker. Driving out to McGraw, right side. McGraw spins, fading away from 15, puts it in. What a shot from Landon McGraw.
He's got 9 in this quarter, 11 for the game.
Believe the first lead of the night for the Pirates is Lattimore. Picks up the foul around half court. That'll be his first.
I think about going back here. I mean, just because you're going to be one offensive possession, but next foul is bonus for either team.
Pass right side to Downey, nearly loses it out of bounds. Downey driving baseline, runner on the way, won't go. Rebound far side by Atkins, 3 to shoot. Atkins taking it all the way, right-handed runner is no good. Rebound Glockner. And that'll take us to the end of the second quarter and into the first half. 32-30 is our score. Pirates out in front. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par-Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
This presentation of high school sports on Southern Ohio Sports Authority is brought to you in part by your local McDonald's. McDonald's proudly supports all area athletes again this season. Visit your local McDonald's in Chillicothe, Circleville, Greenfield, and Waverly, and be sure to check out SOSA's newly relaunched podcast, Overtime, presented by McDonald's.
32-30 is our score. The Pirates just edging out the Falcons in the first half, just in the final minutes. A huge half from Devin Lattimore. However, Landon McGraw had a great half as well for the Pirates.
Yeah, McGraw closed out quick. Lattimore kept them in the game, and then, I feel like McGraw was what put them over the top there. They were down throughout the half. They tie it at 25. A quick 5-0 run for Minford. And you think, oh, maybe they've got a little bit of momentum. Nope. 7-0 run to end the half, including a really tough shot from Landon McGraw to give Wheelersburg the lead at 32-30. Like you said, it was the first lead of the game for them.
I want to take a moment to say a big thank you to all of our winter sports live stream sponsors: Glockner Family of Dealerships, Par-Mar Stores, Willie & Son Trucking, McDonald's, the Schmidt Family Restaurant Group, and Horizon. Also want to say a big thank you to Kristen Ruby for the third time this season allowing us to come set up, have, in my opinion, the best view of the gym, maybe minus the scores table, but I don't think we'd be able to get down there. But nonetheless, in my opinion, the greatest view of the gym tonight, and it helps when you have an atmosphere like this. This is about as packed as we've seen a gymnasium this season.
Yeah, and when we pulled in about, 40 minutes before the
5:30.
Yeah, before the JV game, and we were like, uh-oh, it's going to be pretty packed. Thankfully, thanks to Kristen Ruby, we have a spot. We were able to get in here very easily, get set up. Our Kenneth Hay came down with us. We also got our Carson Francis with us for the first time since football season at a game that we've been at. And we appreciate anybody that lets us do this. Yeah. So as you mentioned, our sponsors, the ADs, it's a great time for us as well, and we really appreciate the chance to be able to highlight kids like this. And this has been an outstanding game so far through a half. And the biggest thing for Minford, besides a little bit of foul trouble, I mean, you got your two biggest scores with 2 fouls, but they had 7 turnovers in that second quarter. So it was kind of a change from the first quarter, as in the first quarter it was Wheelersburg that had the more turnovers, but in the second quarter it completely flipped. Minford with 9 turnovers in the first half, only 5 for the Pirates, including only 1 in that second quarter. So for the Pirates, they're 14 of 26 shooting in the first half, including 4 of 6 from 3 and 3 of 3 from deep in the second quarter alone. Devin Lattimore, as you mentioned, 17 points so far in the night. He's doing some volume shooting, but at the same time, he's doing it pretty efficiently as well. He's got 3 steals as well. 11 points for Landon McGraw. And here's the craziest part. Raylan Rucker with 4, nobody else has scored. It's been those 3. So kind of when you think of a 3-headed monster, you think of this Minford Falcons team. But tonight, so far, it's been Wheelersburg as the 3-headed monster doing the scoring for them. For Minford, they were 13 of 23 from the field in the first half, so they shot really well as well. 3 of 6 from deep, but only 1 of 5 from the free throw line. That's something to watch for. A big reason why they lost against South Webster was they couldn't make free throws late to put the game away, and then in overtime they struggled with them as well. So that's something to keep an eye on late. 11 points for Miles Montgomery. He also had 4 rebounds. Was 3 for 3 from the field in the second quarter. Had a really nice quarter until he picked up his second foul late. 10 points for Bennett Kaiser, who sat out most of the second quarter with 2 fouls as well. He's got 4 rebounds. 6 points for Troy Rhodes. He hit those 2 threes early in the game to help get the lead for Minford. 3 points for Jeff Pika, hit a 3 in the second quarter. No points for Jackson Shoemaker, something to watch for. Only taking 3 shots so far, the junior. hasn't been able to get going. And I stand corrected. It was actually 2-0 Portsmouth led. And since then it has been, or not Portsmouth, 2-0 Wheelersburg led. And since that was their only lead of the game until 32-30. So only the second lead change of the contest.
Yeah, this is the game we expected coming in, right? You have two teams atop of the SOC3. A win for Wheelersburg for now would mean a temporary, I think it would clinch a share, and it would be a temporary first place position for the Pirates. A win for Minford would give us a temporary three-way tie at the top between them, Webster, and Wheelersburg. However, Webster playing at West, which has seemed to be in a pretty tough place to play at this season.
Yeah, and they've not gotten that upset, but they've been very close. And they did beat a very good Jackson team over in Knights.
13-5.
Yeah,
Jackson
13-5 Jackson team. Beat them over in Knightstown over at the Hoosier Gym. So they beat them to start the season. So it's a West team that has, won some games. Maybe not as many as they were hoping for, but at the same time, they are a dangerous team. So interested to see what that game's doing so far tonight.
Eight minutes on the clock, second half underway. First possession of the quarter goes with Minford. Shoemaker hands it off to Montgomery. He takes it to the top of the key.
It's a switch on Swords. They're going to switch it back.
Rhodes pass to Montgomery for three. Off the iron, won't go.
Good job by Swords getting back there to get his first board of the game.
Right corner three. Lattimore can't connect. Rebound Pika near side.
Both teams get a good look so far, unable to get anything to fall.
Right wing with Shoemaker, skip pass over to Rhodes. Deep three on the way, can't connect. Rebound landed McGraw. Left side with Swords now top of the key with McGraw now back to Swords. Right side with Rucker now into the corner with Mowry.
Good cut.
Pass inside to Swords, whose shot is no good. On the break, Montgomery pulls up from the right elbow, in and out. Both teams coming up empty on their first few possessions. Remains a 32-30 lead for the Pirates, 90 seconds in. Mid-range jumper from Lattimore is good.
That's our first made shot out of the first six, and I think Coach Shoemaker's going to take a lengthy timeout here to just say we got to get better. We got to get better look spells.
Full timeout for the Falcons. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
Richer. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at OhioHealth.
Second timeout tonight for the Falcons. A slow start for both teams coming out of the break. Devin Lattimore knocking down the first jumper of the quarter, extending the Pirate lead to 4 with 6:26 to go in the third.
Yeah, neither team really coming out with a ton of energy so far. Lattimore had 2 shots. Both of them were just hey, go ahead and shoot it. Just able to knock down the second one. He's got 19 now.
Entry pass left side to Rhodes. Gets away from the senior and out of bounds. First turnover of the half for the Falcons, still looking for their first points here in the third.
Yeah, and 10th turnover already. I mean, all kinds of chairs falling in our general vicinity.
Rucker brings it across half. Entry pass left side to McGraw. Off the screen, McGraw driving on Pika. Up and under, strong defense from the senior. Passes it out to Rucker. Now Swords hands it off. Mowry driving to the free throw line. Pass to McGraw, fading away. Passes it out of the shot. Now back to McGraw, left side three off the back iron. Offensive rebound, Lattimore. Kicks it out, Rucker for three, yes!
Lattimore making plays all night. Big time shot. First made jump shot for Braylon Rucker. He's got 7 now.
7-0 run to begin the half. Montgomery driving, answers on the other end.
Big response there from Montgomery. That was actually a 12-0 run going back to the first half for the Pirates. Cut off there by Miles Montgomery.
Pass from Lattimore inside. McGraw fading away on Kaiser. Appears the junior caught a piece of it. Brings down the defensive rebound as well.
It's a second block.
Kaiser on the break. Tough finish. Drops it in for 2.
12 points now for Kaiser. He's the X factor for the Falcons. Stepping up in a big way. On both ends right there.
4-0 run for the Falcons in the last minute. Cuts the Pirate lead down to 3. Top of the key, Rucker left side with Xander Mowry. Mowry losing his shoe on the left wing. We'll have an official timeout. No, it looks like we'll have a timeout used by Coach Prater. That'll be his second tonight. It'll only be a 30.
Yeah, I think may have been able to get either right there with the equipment being off, but I think Coach Prater, they're really stagnant on the offensive end the last couple of possessions, so maybe we'll just try to draw something up to figure out this zone. Even though they scored a couple early, a lot of it was coming off of that offensive rebound from Lattimore, so I think it's a a good timeout here. You still got 3 to go, so why not get your conversations back in and try to figure out the best way to attack this zone.
Lattimore will inbound in front of his own bench near side. Into Swords, right back to Lattimore. Coach Prater directing traffic back to Rucker, top of the key now. McGraw on the right wing.
I think Prater wanted to attack that from the wing.
Mowry feeding to Lattimore underneath. One-on-one with Kaiser with the rejection. Out of bounds, it will remain Pirate basketball.
Yeah, and if you're Lattimore right there, you just got to pump fake him because he's probably going to try to go up and block the shot and then try to go up instead of just trying to go quick. And that makes it to where Kaiser can get his 3rd block of the evening.
Baseline out of bounds play coming up for the Pirates. Xander Mowry set to inbound baseline. Into McGraw now. Lattimore right elbow jumper is good.
21 now for Lattimore. That's a 3rd assist for Landon McGraw as well.
39-34. What a night for Devin Lattimore thus far. Off the screen, Montgomery. Hands it off to Pika, who penetrates, now kicks it out. Shoemaker fading away from the mid-range, off the front iron, no good. Pass ahead, Lattimore wide open on the other end. Give the assist to Braylon Rucker.
And just no one gets back in transition. Makes it a pretty easy basket. Good look ahead by Braylon Rucker. But if you're the Falcons, you got to get back.
Montgomery driving, tough layup, can't get it to go. Luke Swarns unable to corral the rebound, out of bounds on the Pirates. It'll stay here underneath with the Falcons. Cade Glockner back in for Minford and for Jeff Pika, as Hunter Bivens will check in for the first time this half.
And Minford's got to figure out something pretty quick here.
Shoemaker, skip pass over to Glockner for 3, can't connect. Offensive rebound, Kaiser, put back is good.
And maybe they'll figure it out. Get a good look from 3, unable to get it to fall, but you got Bennett Kaiser. He's got 14. 7 rebounds and 3 blocks for Kaiser.
McGraw steps inside, out to Bivens, looking to drive baseline. Pass to McGraw, fading away, can't connect. Rebound, Shoemaker.
And that's the Bennett Kaiser effect. He blocked his last shot,
Rhodes now the other way. Baseline drive. Too strong on the finish. Rebound McGraw. Pushed ahead. Mowry right side three. Can't connect. Troy Rhodes with the rebound for Minford. Montgomery feeding to Shoemaker. Strong move underneath. Draws the foul.
And that's something we haven't seen from Shoemaker in the last couple of years. Usually he goes in, he hesitates, he lets you kind of get back defensively, and then he tries to pump fake you. That time he just went straight at it, and that's where he's going to get the foul line.
Second foul tonight on McGraw. I believe this will be the first trip to the line tonight for Jackson Shoemaker. First shot is good.
2 for 6 now for the Falcons. The Pirates have not been to the free throw line yet tonight.
Shoemaker splits the pair, cuts the lead down to 4 as Swords brings down the rebound off the miss. Lattimore now the other way, feet underneath to Evans. Reverse layup is no good. However, he draws the foul. First 2 free throws for Wheelersburg. Coming up here with 2:09 to go in the third.
Almost like I spoke it into existence right there as Kaiser gets his 3rd foul. But once again, that's just Devin Lattimore getting to the middle. And then Evans with a nice cut draws the foul.
First shot for Evans is good. Pushes the lead back up to 5.
His first point of the game.
Jeff Pika back in for the Falcons. In for Cade Glockner. One for 2 on the trip for Evans. Shoemaker the rebound off the miss. 42-37 Bird. Kaiser looking underneath for Shoemaker. Passes off target and out of bounds. Caught the dome piece of a cheerleader.
Yeah, probably was better to get her than Ruth Bowl down there. Hopefully everyone's okay.
An absolute rocket of a pass from Kaiser.
Had some heat on it.
Nonetheless, Pirates take over. Deep runner on the way from Lattimore, no good. Offensive rebound for Swords, who's calling for the offensive foul.
If you're going to get an offensive foul on a rebound, you got to do it like that. As Swords just absolutely used Bennett Kaiser to sky up there. Only thing better would have been to throw it down at the same time. So it's going to be his 3rd foul.
Pirates by 5, 1:40 to go in the third. Left side with Rhodes, now top of the key, Shoemaker. Back to Rhodes, puts it on the floor, drives, scoop layup is good for Troy Rhodes.
First point since the first quarter. Nice job there by Rhodes, getting to the middle, not getting to a rush like the last time he went down inside.
Those points in the first, John, I believe the first points of the night for Minford.
They were.
Swords can hang on, steal for Rhodes. Pass to Montgomery, step back 3 for the tie, yes! 42-all. Lattimore drives, jump shot with the right hand is good. What a shot from Lattimore. He's got 23.
You've got the senior that just knows he doesn't get in a big hurry. Oh, you got Jackson Shoemaker up and at the top.
43 ticks to go in the third. Pirates by 2. Kaiser. Underneath, strong defense from Swords. Outlet pass. Out to Shoemaker, now back to Kaiser, who drives. Up with the right hand, shot won't go.
It's a foul.
Rebound Bivens. 2-on-2 break, Evans. Underneath, pumps once. Shot on the second try is good. Just like that, the Pirates back out in front by 4. 10 seconds to go in the third. Down to 6. 4 to shoot now, Montgomery. Pulls up from 15. The foul will be a shooting foul. No, it will be on the floor.
So it's a good foul. 3rd now on Bivens.
Just the third foul this quarter for the Pirates. So 2 seconds and a baseline out of bounds play now for the Falcons. Inbound, Rhodes, top of the key three, can't connect. 3 quarters in, 46-42 Pirates will step aside. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority.
Everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at GlocknerCDJR@Portsmouth.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
You look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at OhioHealth left cancer in the dust.
Eight minutes of basketball left here on this Friday night. 46-42 Pirates leading as we head to the final quarter of regulation.
And Wheelersburg finally gets someone else into the scoring column. It's Kenyon Evans, who scored that tough layup after the play at the rim and makes it a 4-point lead going into this final quarter of play. 25 now for Devin Lattimore on the night.
Pirate basketball to begin the fourth. McGraw, backdoor find. Lattimore off the glass and in. He's got 27.
Yeah, Lattimore just unreal so far tonight. Good find from McGraw, his 4th assist.
Entry pass left side to Rhodes. Pass to Kaiser, tipped out of bounds by Kenyon Evans. Top of the key with Pika now, Troy Rhodes. Feed underneath Kaiser. Falling away from 15, draws the foul on Evans.
Yeah, it's going to be the first on Evans, just trying to get Kaiser the ball into a easy scoring position for him. He's able to draw the foul. He's 0 for 3 at the line so far tonight. See if he can come together here tonight.
First shot for Kaiser is good. 1 of 4 from the stripe now for the junior. He's got 15. 2 for 2 on the trip for the junior.
Maybe just needed the different basket.
Cuts the Pirate lead back down to 4.
Needed the depth of that deep.
Runner on the way from Lattimore. It's good.
Yeah, he's just getting the ball too easy. Right now he's getting the ball in a really good position. He's got a big smile on his face because, a lot of stuff's going in right now, and it's been pretty easy for him.
29 points for Devin Lattimore. Montgomery drives. Shot is good, and the foul.
Yeah, almost.
Montgomery coming up a bit gimpy after the shot as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact on that. Lattimore gets him a little bit before he went up, or we may have seen another charge. Montgomery 1 for 2 so far at the line tonight.
Chance now for Montgomery to bring it back within 1 score. Knocks it down.
19 for Miles Montgomery.
50-47 Pirates. A little over a minute into the fourth.
I think Wheelersburg is okay, taking down a little time. I know Miles is a soccer player, so I don't know if I would trust him to be hobbly.
Pass to Lattimore, shot from the free throw line, won't go. Kaiser brings down the defensive rebound for Minford.
Once again, another really good look for him, though.
Montgomery now the other way. Feed to Kaiser, taken away by Evans. Glockner with the steal, going the other way. Foul on the floor. It'll be on the Pirates. First foul tonight for Xander Mowry.
Almost a huge play for Kenyon Evans. The one thing with Minford is you have a good idea of where the ball is going to go. One of the three spots.
Hunter Bivens back in for the Pirates.
And then one of those three spots is going to be Kaiser, and that's where Evans jumped it, just was unable to handle it on the way up.
Glockner inbounds near side to Montgomery. Montgomery gets it from Shoemaker. Feed underneath to Kaiser, contested by Rucker. Rhodes corrals the loose ball. Deep three for Montgomery. Off the front iron, won't go.
Jackson Shoemaker's got to shoot that ball.
Rebound Lattimore underneath, Euro step out to Bivens. Pump fakes the three and drives. Feed to McGraw now. Stopped underneath, out to Bivens. Wide open three, puts it in.
Yeah, Bivens had not taken a shot tonight. Just knocks down the shot. Someone's got to step up and make big shots. Hunter Bivens does it for the Pirates.
Timeout, Falcons. Only a 30-second timeout for Coach Shoemaker.
Yeah, so we talked about it at halftime. Only 3 guys had scored. So far in the second half, there's been 2 more. Hunter Bivens with a 3, Kenyon Evans with 3 points. The difference right now, 6 points on the scoreboard. That's the difference in the game. You got those guys scoring right now. For Minford, it's Jackson Shoemaker. He hasn't scored tonight. Didn't look to score on the shot that we know he can really hit. So, got to get him. I would like to see him get a good look. I guess he's got the 1 point. But you got to see him, if he can see the ball go in, that's going to make a big difference for him for the rest of this game because he's such a good shooter. They need him late in this game.
Once a big thank you to Christian Ruby for allowing us to come down and stream for the 3rd time this season.
Yeah, once again, like we said at the break, everything it's very set up easy for us, nice. Everyone's nice. I like that. That's always a positive. Told you the Moose is going to come on the court.
Trailing by 6, Montgomery brings it across half for the Falcons. Feed to Kaiser, off the mark and out of bounds. Pirate basketball. Falcons all out of sorts here in the final quarter of regulation.
Yeah, they had it down to 3. Had a decent look, but didn't take it. And then since then.
Lattimore. Opposite of the screen, drives. Nice find to McGraw. Finish off the glass, rolls in, and touches just about every part of the rim without falling.
Yeah, McGraw couldn't miss in the first half. Hasn't made a shot here in the second.
Tough break for the Pirates. Falcons now threatening the other way. Montgomery drives through traffic. Called for the travel. Another turnover for Minford. Pirate basketball with a 6-point lead. Foul off the ball. That'll be on Miles Montgomery.
His 3rd.
3 fouls now for Montgomery and Kaiser. Lattimore set to inbound near side. Into McGraw. McGraw drives baseline. Pass underneath to Evans, whose shot is no good. Rebound Kaiser. 2-on-2 break. Kaiser underneath, spinning, fading away, draws the foul.
Nice job there in transition by Kaiser. Just patient. Does a nice spin move away, makes it to where Lattimore isn't able to possibly take a charge or rip the ball away. So as his back's to him, all he can do is foul him in that situation.
First shot for Kaiser is good. 17 now for the junior. Make that 18.
4 of 7 from the line, but 4 of 4 in this quarter.
4 of 4 on his last 4.
Yes. And I think you're seeing the experience here of Lattimore as he's able to pull it out, although tries to cut through. He's got an open man.
Bivens with the loose ball. Lattimore feeds to McGraw. This time connects.
Good job there by McGraw, seeing guys on the floor.
Montgomery pushing the tempo the other way, draws the foul on the way up. That'll be the third for Landon McGraw.
It just came down a little bit too much on that. If he stays straight up, that's going to be a really tough angle for Miles Montgomery, who looks like he may be cramping up a little bit here as well. But he'll go to the line where he is 2 for 3 tonight. One thing to look for, right now, with only 4 minutes left to go, Lattimore, Bivens, and McGraw all with 3 fouls for the Pirates. 3 fouls from Montgomery and Kaiser for the Falcons. Although another thing, 5 team fouls now for Wheelersburg already in this quarter.
Montgomery sinks the pair, cuts the lead to 4. Full court pressure now for the Falcons as Jeff Pica comes away with the steal.
The first time showing the full court pressure. Good switch there by Coach Shoemaker.
Falcons now with possession, down by 4. Lattimore with the takeaway. On the break, Lattimore underneath. Nice defense from Shoemaker. Stronger offense from Devin Lattimore.
31 now for Devin Lattimore, the senior in the biggest game of the season. Stepping up in a big way.
Full timeout for the Falcons. We'll step aside. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie & Son Trucking. Willie & Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student-athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week, presented by Willie & Son Trucking, each week at SOSAOhio.com.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. And 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at OhioHealth.
Fourth timeout tonight for the Falcons, currently trailing the Pirates by 6, 57-51, 3:26 to go in the fourth.
Yeah, Devin Lattimore, 31 points. We've said it all night. He's 14 of 24. He has not gotten fouled. He has not gotten to the foul line yet, so he's had to do it all pretty much on his own. Hit a couple threes early, but has been really good in transition, really good with that floater game in the mid-range. Just an outstanding performance so far from the senior. But Minford still in this game, only down 2 possessions here.
Top of the key, Shoemaker for 3. Too strong off the back iron. Offensive rebound for Rhodes, whose pass to Kaiser is good for 2 off the glass. Full court pressure continues for the Falcons. This time the Pirates get by. Runner from Evans is no good. Rebound Rhodes. On the break, Pica. Pump fakes a 3, now right elbow. Pass to Rhodes, shot off the glass is good.
Great timeout. Got everyone settled down a little bit. Good find by Pica, good finish by Rhodes. We're back to a 2-point game. That's a good timeout.
Timeout, Pirates. Third timeout tonight for Wheelersburg, this time for Coach Prater. It will be a full. We'll step aside. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
There's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par-Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
This presentation of high school sports on Southern Ohio Sports Authority is brought to you in part by your local McDonald's. McDonald's proudly supports all area athletes again this season. Visit your local McDonald's in Chillicothe, Circleville, Greenfield, and Waverly. And be sure to check out SOSA's newly relaunched podcast, Overtime, presented by McDonald's.
57-55 is our score, 2:36 left here in the fourth quarter. A 4-0 run here in the last minute or so for the Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons starting to turn up the full court pressure a little bit. You don't play a lot of guys, so it's hard to do it for a long time, but a good decision by Coach Shoemaker to switch when he did.
Lattimore down the lane, puts it in.
And he just gets it up so quick, so he doesn't jump. He just, a quick jump there, does it before.
Steal for Lattimore. Fast break, layup is good. Pirates back in front by 6. Lattimore getting it done on both sides of the floor.
Yeah, it went from a 2-point game right back to a 6-point game, 35 for Devin Lattimore.
Pass near side, deflected by Rucker and out of bounds.
I get why Rucker is a little upset, because if there's no foul, then it's probably off of Rhodes, but we'll stay with the Falcons.
61-55 Pirates. 2 minutes left in regulation. Entry pass left side to Pika. Now top of the key, Shoemaker right back to Pika. Looking underneath for Kaiser. As Devin Lattimore picks up his 4th foul tonight.
And that's a big one. I know it's 1:52 to play, so you want to say, play pretty free, but he's been guarding Kaiser lately. That takes away maybe your most athletic guy on Kaiser.
First shot for Kaiser is no good.
4 of 8 now in the 4th.
All fouls now for the Pirates will result in free throws for the Falcons as Kaiser splits the pair, cuts the lead to 5.
He's got 21.
Rucker brings it near side, gets it across half court, floater pass to Lattimore, driving, 15-footer is good.
I mean, maybe you say, if you're Coach Prater, normally you say maybe pull that out, but 37.
Lattimore continues to pile on the points. Montgomery step back 3, connects.
24 now for Miles Montgomery.
Lattimore across half court, loses the handle, in trouble. Passes it over. McGraw, shot is good off the window.
McGraw with 15.
Right back to a 6-point lead. Shoemaker puts up a 3. Back iron won't go. Rebound Bivens. Called for the travel. Turnover will give it back to the Falcons. 1:03 to go in the 4th.
Pretty big break there for the Falcons. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. Still down 6, 1:03 left to play. Got a big bug in here, sir.
Montgomery into Kaiser, back to Montgomery, blocked by McGraw, who's called for the foul.
And this is one thing. If this goes, if Minford can get this into overtime, that's 2 huge players so far for Wheelersburg with 4 fouls, with McGraw and Lattimore, who have combined for 52 of the 65 points.
First shot for Montgomery is good. Cade Glockner in for Jackson Shoemaker. Two timeouts for Coach Prater and the Wheelersburg Pirates, 1 remaining for Coach Shoemaker and the Minford Falcons as Montgomery knocks down the pair.
Minford's got a bunch of fouls to go. Let's see who this one's going to be called on. It's going to be on Glockner. It's his first, which is, for Coach Shoemaker, the ideal guy to get called for the foul, him or Rhodes or Pika, I guess, but you don't really want Montgomery or Kaiser to pick up their 4th unless they absolutely have to.
Bivens inbounding far side into Lattimore. Lattimore trying to get it over to Bivens. It's taken away by Pika. Kaiser on the break. Counted and the foul.
That's it for Lattimore.
5th foul for Devin Lattimore. Finishes the night with a game-high 37 points. Chance for Kaiser now to make it a 1-point game.
Just an awesome performance when Devin Lattimore. In that situation, though, you got to know with 4 fouls, you got to either try to swipe or something. You can't put that into a 50-50 call. I think it's a good call. One-point game.
Kaiser converts the 3-point play. Swords inbounds to Bivens. Now Rucker draws the foul far side. That'll be on Jeff Pika. His first tonight. Still 2 fouls to go for the Falcons.
And this is one place that doesn't have the possession arrow, so we can't really tell. I think it's going to be Minford ball if there's a jump. But we'll see. 41.7 to play. A ton of time. Timeout for Coach Prater.
Timeout Pirates. We'll step aside. 65-64 Wheelersburg. 41 ticks to go in the 4th. You're watching Ohio High School boys basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority. Presented by OhioHealth.
Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
Richer. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at OhioHealth.
65-64. Pirates with a 1-point lead, 41 seconds to go in the 4th. Only 1 timeout remaining for both squads as we come down the final stretch here in regulation. Packed house here at the Nest.
Packed house. Devin Lattimore put on a show. 17-27 from the field. 37 points, but he has fouled out. Wheelersburg still has to get fouled one more time before they would go to the line. So they have to be smart here. If you're Coach Prater, you just tell them, hey, we got to be strong with the ball. If they're going to foul you, turn your back, let them hit you.
Bivens inbounds to Rucker.
Yeah, that's a good foul.
Troy Rhodes quickly commits the foul, only 2.5 seconds off the clock.
And now, if you're Coach Shoemaker, you can play defense for a while if you want, or you go foul and extend the game. We saw on a stream a couple weeks ago, you extend the game, you give yourself a chance at the end of the game, and you never know what'll happen.
Bivens inbounding near side into McGraw. Now Bivens taking it to mid-court, draws the foul. So he'll head to the line for 2 shots.
He hit that big 3 earlier in this quarter, but this will be his first trip to the line tonight. For the team, Wheelersburg is 1 for 2. We're going to see Jackson Shoemaker check back into the game.
First shot for Bivens is good.
Big time.
High pressure moment for the 5'7" sophomore. Knocked down the first to push the lead to 2. Sinks the second as well, cold-blooded for Hunter Bivens.
And if you're Minford, you don't need a 3. If you get a good look, take it.
Off the screen, Montgomery for the tie, can't connect. Offensive rebound for Montgomery. Falcons still with life. Deep 3 for Montgomery, can't connect. Another offensive rebound for Miles Montgomery, and we'll have a timeout for the Falcons as Jeff Pika sinks the 3 after the call.
I was going to say, that is 100% going down. We'll see. They're going to call it out on the side. And that's one of the things. That's one of the things this year that has changed is the different places the ball can be taken out. It used to be sometimes you just put it exactly where it was. Like last night I was at a game where it was in the middle of the bench, but they ended up moving it up, which made it a lot easier to get the ball in at that point. It's a lot tighter now. Minford probably needs a 3. I mean, with only 15 seconds left, but if you can get a quick 2, it's got to be within the next 3 or 4 seconds. You can do that because you've got Miles Montgomery that can get coast to coast in about 4 seconds. But a 3 at least gives you a chance to force overtime. You got a bunch of dudes that can go get the ball, so if you're going to have someone go up, go for it. And you can get called for the foul on the crashing. And right now, I think Montgomery's probably your best shooter. Pika's knocked down a shot. Rhodes has knocked down a couple. Kaiser hasn't tonight, but we know he can. And Jackson Shoemaker, we definitely know he can make a 3, but he has not tonight.
Troy Rhodes set to inbound far side into Pika. 13 to shoot for the Falcons.
I think they're going to foul.
Pika to Montgomery. Off the screen, Montgomery. 6 to shoot, Montgomery for the tie. Can't connect. Offensive rebound, Montgomery. Falling away. Can't connect. Wheelersburg stands alone at the top of the SOC 3.
What an effort from both teams tonight. I mean, you don't get that many looks very often. An outstanding high school basketball game here tonight in Muletown. Just an outstanding game.
67-64 is our final. Wheelersburg now leading the SOC 3 with a 9-1 record. South Webster, I'm assuming,
it appears,
sitting there at 8-2.
Yeah, because they were up late in that game, so.
And now Minford falls
to
6-3 in the SOC 3. 13-4 overall for Wheelersburg now, or excuse me, for Minford. Yeah, 13-4 overall. Wheelersburg now 16-4 overall. Should we expect any changes to the Division III Southeast District standings when the seedings come out this Sunday?
I'm not sure if we do. I don't think so, because Minford had a good bit of distance between them and North Adams. North Adams, I mean, Wheelersburg could jump North Adams, but everything seemed like it was pretty close together. So that would be, if there'd be a switch, that would be the one I would think would be Wheelersburg would jump North Adams. And maybe you don't want to hear it, but this Wheelersburg team a couple weeks ago went to overtime with Zane Trace, who's in the 14th seed right now without their best player.
Just went to overtime with Lucasville Valley as well.
Yeah, so I mean, they probably need to get up, not need to get to that 2, because they're an outstanding team. But I think if they can get up to that 2, would be very beneficial for the Pirates.
67-64 is our final. We'll take a quick break before coming back with the post-game show right here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Everyone, Mike Glockner.
I'm Brandon Callahan.
Of the all-new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Service Center in Portsmouth, Ohio. We have a $39.95 oil change special going on right now. That includes a free tire rotation and free multi-point inspection. Schedule your appointment online at GlocknerCDJR@Portsmouth.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
You look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at OhioHealth left cancer in the dust.
$67-64 is our final from the nest here at Minford High School. A huge win for the Wheelersburg Pirates, who are now 2-0 this season against Minford, and standing alone at the top of the SOC 3 with a 9-1 record. what a year it has been for the Wheelersburg Pirates, who in the preseason was flying under the radar a little bit. You looked at the SOC3, you thought South Webster, Minford towards the top, but this Wheelersburg team, with the addition of Devin Lattimore, has become a super team here in the Southeast District.
Yeah, and these sophomores are just getting better and better and better. The first time these two played, it was Braylon Rucker was the sophomore that stepped up in a big way. Tonight was Landon McGraw, 15 points, 11 of those in the first half. 4 were big late as Lattimore was finding him as a cutter, but also, I mean, Hunter Bivens, what can we say? Hits a big 3 in the third or fourth quarter, his only shot of the game. Then he gets fouled with, 30 seconds left, 29 and a half seconds left, hits both free throws. Just such a big play. He was guarding, he played defense the whole game, played his tail off defensively. But overall for Wheelersburg, obviously you got to talk about Devin Lattimore, 37 points. He had 3 rebounds, 5 steals, 3 assists. Might have missed a couple things in there. 17 of 27 from the field. How many times do you hear a guy score 37 points and not shoot a single foul shot? So, I mean, he's finishing through contact all night long, hitting floaters, hitting mid-range jumpers. Just an unbelievable game for Devin Lattimore. And then Wheelersburg finishes with him fouled out. So 15 points from Landon McGraw. He had 5 assists as well. 7 points for Braylon Rucker. 5 points, as we mentioned, for Hunter Bivens. And then Kenyon Evans with 3 points, big points in that third quarter. Logan Atkins, Xander Mallory, Luke Swords didn't score, but each played a big part in this win for Coach Prater. For the Falcons, they were led by Miles Montgomery with 26 points, 6 rebounds, 24 points and 10 rebounds, along with 3 blocks for Bennett Kaiser. 10 points for Troy Rhodes, the senior, with a big-time game tonight. 3 points for Jeff Pica, 1 point for Jackson Shoemaker. Gavin Downey and Kate Glockner each played some big minutes as well, but did not score for the Falcons.
Cannot express our gratitude enough to our winter sports live stream sponsors who make it possible for us to travel all across Southern Ohio, as north as Circleville and as south as Portsmouth, I think, is as low as we've been, and Minford somewhere in that middle ground, not too far away. But Glockner family of dealerships, Parmar Stores, Willie & Son Trucking, McDonald's, the Schmidt Family Restaurant Group, and Horizon, and of course OhioHealth, who overarcs us here at Southern Ohio Sports Authority, makes everything we do, from game articles to live streams to interviews to feature stories, possible. For more, you can check everything out on our website at sosaohio.com. A lot of great content over there as well.
Yes. So, yeah, we appreciate our Kenneth A., as always. And, once again, people in Minford, and, we'll be back next year. We'll see at the tournament. We'll see what the tournament does on, where.
Stay tuned for the draw on Sunday.
Yeah, check out on
somewhere around noon.
It was 3:30.
3:30?
Yeah. Well, it was 3:30 because I think they went, it's always 3:30, but 3:30 made a little more sense because they went with the, why can't I think of the sites?
Max Preps.
No, not Max Preps. The sites that aren't home sites, neutral sites.
Oh,
goodness, I'm old.
For the sectional games.
Yeah, they went with the neutral sites for the sectional game, so they do have to take a little more time with that. So, so outstanding game, 2 great teams. Hopefully we can see a third game between these two. Let's say
currently 1-3 in the tournament.
Yeah, let's say regionals. I think it'd be a fun time. Let's say regional finals. Let's get these two in the regional finals down at the combo. We won't be able to call it, but we'll be able to watch it.
Right. It should be a fun time. It's always fun when you see a team meet up, or see teams meet up. And you were talking previously about that 1995 run.
Yes.
Where Wheelersburg lost to Minford twice in the regular season. That was actually the last district title for Minford. Then Wheelersburg takes down Minford
to
I think the regional final. So, hey, you never know. It could happen again. This year might be the other way around. Who knows?
Could be flipped. And I think both these teams are playing well and excited.
Yep, for the Pirates, they're back in action next Friday. They'll host the Portsmouth West Senators, who I believe just lost to South Webster.
South Webster did win.
And then Minford back in action next Wednesday when they host Portsmouth. Hopefully that game goes a little bit better than last season.
A little smoother.
Nonetheless, that'll do it for our coverage of Southern Ohio High School boys basketball. 67-64 is our final. Wheelersburg picks up the win. Dewey Daly and John Bruce signing off on Southern Ohio Sports Authority. Presented by